Hello, hello. Mic is working, right? Hey. Oh my god, this. Holy delay. Oh, hello, hello. Testing, testing,
Hello.
testing, 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 testing. Holy delay. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hey, hey. Testing my. Oh, hello, hello. Testing, testing, testing,
Hello.
testing, testing, testing. Why is it so quiet? Holy delay. Hold on. So quiet. Is this better? Is this better?
You're
Oh,
so
oh,
quiet.
oh, that's so loud. Oh my god. Testing,
Hello.
testing, testing. Dude, why is it so delayed? I don't think it's. But there's no noise canceling anymore. Hold on. So quiet. Is this better? Is this better?
You're
Oh,
so
oh,
quiet.
oh, that's so loud. Oh my god.
Hello.
Okay. I fixed it. I think I'm gonna use this mic instead because it's so quiet on stream for some reason. Okay,
Oh my god, actually, yeah.
today we're gonna be watching. Wait, 1,000 players build massive civilization in Minecraft.
Can I watch with you?
Sure.
Thank you.
1 hour and 13 minutes. Oh my god. Okay. It's okay.
Are we gonna watch the whole thing?
Yeah.
Wait,
If-
I
if
thought you
time.
were in like freaking Barcelona or wherever you are.
No. Yeah. I am. I brought
You
my
still
computer
are?
with
So
me.
you like your whole PC?
Yeah, I brought my PC. Yeah. I brought my whole PC. Trust. I'm streaming in Barcelona right now, guys.
I didn't watch, bro.
I know. Hold on. My fault.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
In the biggest social experiment ever
All right. Is that audio good?
done
Yeah,
in my
good.
Here, it's delayed. Are you in stream right now?
Oh, you want to watch the stream, but the stream is delayed.
I know it's fine. It's because I want you to see if the audio is good. Tell me if it's good or not.
in the biggest social experiment ever done in Minecraft. I scattered 1,000 people across 4 massive islands to simulate a realistic civilization. The players were given
What about candy corn?
Let me just test it myself then.
I wanna
Tell me how
watch your
it's good or not.
video.
in the biggest social experiment ever done in Minecraft. I scattered 1,000 people across 4 massive islands to simulate a realistic civilization. The players were given
What about candy?
What's up, Nathan? Get out! Damn!
Wait, can you tell everyone to subscribe
Hello?
to me? I don't know.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. Bruh! Close the light! Bro, give me a second, bro.
But the delay is crazy right now in the video. You're not even bro. You're at your house.
What are you talking about? Okay.
I'm seeing your camera. You're in your house.
No, I'm not. Okay.
Given no help or guidance.
What's
and
up,
just like
Nathan?
in real life, if you die, you remain dead forever.
Oh, handsome fella.
Now, each player has the freedom to do whatever they want. Gather resources, join a society,
We're watching 1,000 players build massive civilization.
become a dictator,
Dude,
or if
the
it
delay
comes
is like
down
a
to
minute
it,
long.
go to
I'm gonna stop
war.
pausing it so much because
With so many people on each island, anything can happen. But I can promise you one thing.
What are we watching?
This event ended up having the most entertaining story arc I've ever seen. You do not want to miss this. So pick a nation to root for and enjoy the video. I present
pick a nation right now.
to you the 1,000 player Civilization
What it shows.
experiment. Don't forget, if you want to participate in these videos, join my Discord server, and of course, subscribe to my channel. All right, everyone ready to be teleported? Jump if you're ready.
Red team.
Red team.
Okay, here we go.
Parents of children
Josh, you
who play
pick one.
Ads.
Roblox.
Stupid ads.
Yasser,
What's up?
you pick a team.
I'm in.
On day one, all 1,000
Sand.
players were
Sand.
teleported
Is that
to
yellow?
their islands, each its own biome.
There's
We had
every
plains,
biome. Plains,
desert,
desert,
snow,
snow.
and jungle.
Desert. I'm rooting for desert.
Most players spent the first days
It's delayed,
scouting
by the
their
way,
island, searching for a
I
place
don't know
to
who's
settle,
talking right now.
but
You're
almost
right.
immediately we started to see people dying, and oddly they were all coming from the snow island. It turned out people were freezing to death after getting stuck in powdered snow,
Damn.
which looks exactly like regular snow but sucks you in like quicksand. This guy's trying to free his friends. Oh no. Even worse for the poor people on the snow island,
snow people are
trees
cooked,
were
I'm not
almost
gonna lie.
nowhere to be seen. The desert island also had very few trees, which players needed.
Here, do you want me to show my screen? Is that better? Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch this stream. It's too delayed.
Here, just watch my search screen.
Alright, I'm watching.
If they wanted to get wood. But the places where players did find trees quickly became extremely valuable hotspots for groups to settle at and colonize. Look at all these people coming together. Community crafting. They're making progress. Meanwhile, the people on the jungle island had essentially unlimited trees and were thus already thinking about other things. What did you say your plan was?
I'm gonna take over the world. This is my right-hand
Yeah,
man.
that's not happening.
Darbo. Hello, right-hand man
Don't
Darbo.
talk to him. He doesn't speak.
While having a lot of trees did seem like an advantage at first, many jungle people found the island to be difficult to traverse, given the immense amount of trees and the hostile mobs that would spawn
Yeah,
on the surface
they're not
due
winning.
to lack of sunlight.
Plains probably has the best chance.
The sphere of traveling also made it more difficult for jungle people to talk with each other,
But
since players could only
I feel like
read
it's
chat messages from
crazy.
people 100 blocks away
crazy
from them
shock will
or
happen.
less. Although frankly, at least they didn't have to see what me and the admins were looking at. Lastly, we get to the Plains Island, and boy was it different from the others.
Yeah.
It truly was just the perfect island to live on, with green
Wait, is it a
grass,
screen now?
trees,
Hold on.
animals, and
Screen's
no
not.
natural dangers.
What?
This guy's making a little
The screen on the
animal
stream is like
family.
not is
Poor farm.
not
Not needing to
fully-
worry about dying as
Never
much
mind,
as
I
everyone
fixed
else,
it.
the people on the Plains Island were among the first to start mining for resources like iron or diamonds. They were also the first to build up villages
Yeah,
and
plain biomes
yes,
that
to
are-
create civilizations. Throughout the first
gonna be
day,
hella
you could see
rich.
two main groups starting to come together. One of them a democracy led by a player named Horace Crown,
Our aim is building the most beautiful and nicest city on the entire server.
and the second also a democracy led by a player named Sidefall.
I just want to make sure nobody dies.
It was actually kind of odd how similar these two civilizations were. They were both located on the southern shore, they both had democratic elections, and their leaders both wanted good
Well,
for their own.
I feel like the plains they're gonna like turn on
What?
each other. I feel like the people in the plains biome are gonna like.
People.
fight each other
I just
soon.
hope nothing
I don't know
happens to change that.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm gonna make an Among Us character.
Never mind, I hope they die. Soon it was the end of day one.
Damn.
Players across all 4 islands logged off and made plans for the following day.
How do you join these? I want to join these types of things.
It was on day 2 when civilization
You should make an event like
began
this.
to thrive.
Hell
In the
no.
southeast corner of
You
the
kinda-
desert, what used
The
to be
amount of
an empty
commands
patch
you're
of
gonna need and
Bro.
everything.
Do you know how long it's gonna take me to do that? I need a whole team, a whole like. How am I gonna get 1,000 people, or at least 100 would Even 100 would be hard. Even 20 would be hard.
Grass was turning into the
No,
desert's
20 I could probably make it work, but it'll take a little bit.
largest nation. Hello, good sir.
Yo, what's up, Ish? Sultan is back.
Oh.
You might recognize the player storming hell from my
Yeah, I
first
want Desert to
Civilization
win.
video where he led a nation called the Sultanate. Well, now the Desert Dictator is back with the Sultanate 2.0, and
Dictator
this
is
time with a
crazy.
population of over 100 people.
I want to maintain order and peace in the desert.
The
Wait, maybe he-
rules, as established
low-key,
by the Sultan,
believe in
included
desert.
wear proper attire,
Never mind.
do not eat pork, complete
Oh,
your
yes,
mandatory
halal.
work, and most importantly, acknowledge the Sultan as the supreme and divinely
Ooh,
chosen
catch
leader.
it, my team.
Moving on, since it was
Nah,
still
you don't
hard
need-
to
it's
get
too
food in
late.
a dry climate, the people of
Bro,
the Sultanate
like my
focused
team.
on
You said red?
developing
Who's
different
red?
types of
Is
food
that jungle?
production,
Huh?
like fishing in the surrounding ocean.
the
On
red
top
name
of
tags,
this, a
who are
player
they?
named Drip Chicken made a
Yeah.
chicken market. Although, when I checked it
Chicken
out
market.
myself, it turned out to be a very different type of market.
Welcome to Los Pollos Hermanos.
Thank you.
Would you like some totally legal sugar?
Oh.
Anyway, we finally go back to the snow island. As I was flying around, I found what I can only describe as a British shrimp. Is the cold climate really the best place for a shrimp?
I mean, depends. But look at my little friend over here, you know?
That's the most
Wait,
British
who's your friend?
guy I've ever heard.
Underneath?
Yeah, he's fully here. He's literally...
Oh.
he's chilling.
Oh, he's up here now.
No, my fish buddy. Please go back down.
Despite the killer powdered snow and the occasional polar bear, the people on the snow island were actually doing pretty well building settlements together. Nobody was fighting because everyone had one common enemy,
I want
the harsh
Desert to win.
climate. That being said, it turned out that all of these snow settlements might be a bit more than just little communities. On day 2, rumor was getting out about a conspiracy that, despite them all being spread out across the entire island, a lot of these snow settlements were actually all being run by one single person whose goal was to unify the entire snow island under one mighty empire. This person's name was Alanulo, and he was running this entire empire recruitment operation from an underground bunker where he felt he was safe for the time being.
hell?
Essentially what he would do
Why
was
is he so
hold meetings
secretive?
with people who were already leaders of their own settlements and convince them to merge their civilizations with his empire so they would be stronger together. He would give these leaders orders to fulfill, and in exchange, they would be guaranteed high-ranking positions in the empire. If this empire actually succeeds in uniting all 300 people on the Snow Island, it would easily become the most powerful nation in the world. In fact, it would be bigger than the Sultanate and the two Plains democracies combined. Will this ambitious plan actually succeed?
Nah, there's no
Let's
way.
see what happens in the following days.
No way. I think the jungle people are cooked because the jungle. No, I don't think they do
What?
anything. I think the people in the jungle are cooked. It's like I don't know. They haven't done anything special yet. I thought the snow biome people were cooked.
We've now covered the politics of every island except for the jungle. So, what's going on here? Well, quite frankly,
Okay.
I had no freaking idea. It was chaos. There were about
Yep,
30
like I
different
said.
camps and tribes spread out across the entire island, and a lot of them were in constant fights with each other. Oh. Who are the... What is going
Yeah.
on? There's a fight
Yeah,
here.
this-
Here's a
this
tribe
is-
that imprisons one of their own members for being, quote, too rich.
I say
What?
we tax him and then let him out of jail. Well,
boots.
Okay.
Take your shoes.
So overall, there was chaos, nobody trusted one another, and to add to this, nobody wanted to travel too far into the jungle because they were scared of rogue tribes and especially hostile mobs. In fact, we actually had to remove creepers on day 3 because they were killing too many people.
Oh my god. No way.
Now, there were actually 2
If I
tribes
died
that were
early,
considered the
if I
most
died early in these, I would be so mad. Bro, imagine waiting that long to play and then just die like that at the beginning.
influential in the jungle. The first, a
That suck.
river-based settlement called the Sea People, whose leader was killed almost immediately by a random rogue tribe. The
Yeah.
new leader, Yeatspeak, dedicated his rule to maintaining order, but also to keeping his people happy by setting up events like stand-up comedy nights.
I got a few jokes about unemployed people. Oh wait, none of them work.
The second influential
Okay.
tribe was located in the dead center of the jungle, and it was what appeared to be a faction revolving around the worship of a player named Seth. Hello, Mr. Seth.
Oh, what's up?
Oh, this is just
What the
creepy.
hell?
You're
Why there's so many
telling
of
me
them?
this isn't a personality cult?
Nah, I wouldn't say that. It's a way
Come
of
to
life,
Red, bro.
alright? It's a religion.
I think red is plains. Low key, no, plains is they're rich.
Actually, as I was flying
Plains
around, I
probably the
happened
best
to run
option, actually.
into this guy again.
I'm gonna take over the world.
Believe it or not, he
Oh.
had actually become the leader of a pretty impressive settlement. Granted, there was
Yeah,
a lot of
actually.
internal drama in his tribe.
Do you see this like really cool tower thing that we're building here?
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah. It's really
looks
cool,
great.
isn't it? And do you see our farm over there? It
Uh-huh.
looks really cool and nice. Now come over here. Could you tell us what this is?
In short, two of Wazik's tribe members built a librarian's tower, and he thought it was ugly and wanted to burn it down. Now, when I talked
Nah.
to the librarians, they said
Tragic.
Wazik just doesn't like the library because he's illiterate. As I said, drama. Now, the jungle wasn't
Yeah,
the only
the jungle people are the first out.
place having problems. The Plains Island was seeing both a surge in development, this whole place is awesome, but also a rise in tension. The leader of one of the Plains democracies, Horus Crown, had found out that the other Plains nation, run by Sidefall, had reached out to the Snow Island looking for potential alliances. Horus Crown did not like that Sidefall was reaching out to other islands
What the-
instead of reaching out to him, so he quickly established his own alliance with two other Plains settlements,
don't-
both
something
located
crazy
on the
happened.
east side of the island, which would essentially cut off Sidefall's access to most of Plains if a war
It's
were
not
to
AI.
break out.
We think Sightful is definitely up to something, and we're planning to stop him.
The people living on the Plains Island, who had otherwise taken their peaceful lives for granted,
This
were
is
getting
AI.
very worried about a potential massive war that would devastate their homes.
Here in KFC, we want family, not war.
Meanwhile, on the
Big
desert
KFC.
island, the Sultan
KFC.
Storming Hell was not
Yes,
happy when he discovered that a
Storming
group
Hell.
of mountaineers had made their home on the mountains surrounding the Sultanate.
Oh,
So
hell
the
no.
two groups had a meeting to discuss this dispute over land.
Why does the Sultanate have any more right to a plot of land?
Simply, might makes right. We're stronger, so if it comes down to it, may the stronger group win.
People in the desert were starting to get worried about Storming Hell's tyrannical nature, so some of them moved to a
Nah, he's
quickly
good.
growing
He's tough.
democratic nation on the other side of the island. This was Theria, the name derived from the Greek word for freedom. I asked their elected president, Saps, about the Sultanate.
Hopefully
President.
we can establish some
Oh,
peaceful
this is another
relations for
place.
now. I mean, we're in the middle of a desert. Why fight, you know?
Overall, each island had its own conflict between the desert's sultan dominance, the plains' alliance disaster, the jungle's total chaos, and the Snow Empire's takeover. At least one of these conflicts was bound to erupt very soon.
Oh,
Either struggling
Bruh.
to sell your house.
I'm not selling my house.
And that conflict was Plains. At the beginning of day 4, a propagandist told everyone that Sidefall was about to attack the Plains
Wait, what?
Island. Horus Crown called a code red, and everyone
What's
in
happening?
Plains
Wait,
was
what? What's happening to the
freaking out,
plains?
including these guys at the center of the Plains Island who built a tavern on a lake. I spoke with the bartender.
Welcome to the tavern. I hope you can enjoy a nice beer, since it might be our last.
What the?
So at this point, you're probably wondering, what was Sidefall actually doing? Well, it
wasn't
turns
doing
out
anything.
Sidefall was just as confused as everyone else, since he had no plans to attack anyone. The propagandist had lied.
I have no clue what these guys are
Drink
talking about.
top,
I don't want to
did it?
attack anyone. I don't want a civil war.
You were framed. I can't believe it. So now, both sides were gearing up for a war over nothing but a
Over nothing.
miscommunication. And all throughout, Sidefall was desperately trying to reach out to the other Plains leaders, saying that he didn't want war. The other leaders doubted him.
What the
but
hell?
They actually
What's
agreed
happening?
to meet with him as long as they met on neutral ground.
Why don't
Whoever
they just
told you
kill
guys
that
my
guy who
word
did it?
is lying.
Tell us the truth then.
While they talked, Horus Crown secretly had undercover spies search Sidefall's entire village, but he
Oh
wasn't
my God.
aware Sidefall had someone else place a
What?
bunch of TNT under his village.
What?
But before things went too far,
Wait, what? Yo, I think your people are cooks, Ahmed. You said red,
Yeah.
right? Bro, they're about to fight each other.
We
I
have a
think.
peace deal.
Oh, never mind.
By the thinnest of
Who is this
margins,
guy with no pants going out?
crisis was averted. After talking,
hell no.
the leaders had made a peace treaty. I actually didn't get to see much of the meeting, but here's essentially what happened. Sidefall first apologized to the other planes leaders for not being open with them, specifically about his relationship with the Snow Island. He told them he had only reached out to Snow in hopes to get on the good side of a player named A Freakin' Turkey, who was apparently Olanulo's second in command. The planes leaders discussed their disagreements on foreign relations, Horus Crown preferring keeping alliances within planes, and Sidefall believing in making allies on other islands. But they were able to put their differences aside. They banished the propagandist from the Plains Island, and at the end, the four major Plains nations created a Great Plains Alliance.
What if that guy is like still alive and then he starts like a whole thing and then
Plains Island went from being on the brink of war to being the most united island of all. And it wasn't just plains. Toward the end of the day, all four islands were prospering. From the people on Snow collecting resources and building together, to the people in the desert working on the Sultan's build project, which was to create a massive holy city. Even the jungle was at peace at the end of day 4, since the remaining jungle people were just thankful that they were still alive. Soon though, it was the next day. But before we let people back onto the server, the admins and I decided to add a little something. We added a 5th island in the center of the world.
Oh my god, they're gonna fight for it,
the
aren't
players that we did this. We wanted to see who would discover the island, how long it would take to find, and then what would happen next. So we started up the server, and the wait began.
Oh, I can already tell this is gonna be a big
But
war
meanwhile, we have to talk about the Snow Island. Hello, Turkey.
Hello, Itch. How's it going?
On day 5, the player A Freakin' Turkey finally gave me a full explanation of the mysterious Snow Empire, which I found out was named the Aculon Empire. Still fearing for his safety, the Empire's founder, Olanulo,
Is he that scared that he's just hiding underground?
gave
He's so scared he's hiding underground. Why can't he
orders
just
entirely
go
from his
up?
secret underground bunker,
People
while
even know
his
they
second in
exist?
command, A Freakin' Turkey,
What? Yes, sir.
Hold on. My dad's calling me. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap.
How much people are watching the live right now?
I don't know, but my thing is bugging right now. I'm gonna be right back, okay?
Yeah.
Wait 1 second. My bad. I'm back.
Hello?
I'm back. Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
He carried out his orders and led the people on the ground. You guys have settlements across the entire island.
There is a lot. Just know none of it was made by slaves.
The Empire relied on strict order to maintain peace. It's now 200 citizens
is the volume
were
good?
each assigned a daily job like
Yeah,
building,
good.
mining, or fighting. And whenever they were online, all citizens were required to be in 2 Discord voice channels at once, which I didn't even know was possible. Also, the Aculon Empire made it a point to document everything, including its list of members, its hierarchies, its physical landmarks. But what I found most impressive was the high-level operation going on in this seemingly regular building.
This singular building is the richest place in the entire server.
They called this the Quartermaster's House, and it was where the Aculon Empire not only collected and stored all its resources, but also distributed items using a complex request system, where, for example, a citizen asks for iron ingots, and then the Quartermasters decide exactly how much iron that citizen deserves based on a detailed algorithm they developed. Has anyone tried breaking into this place?
This is all fake, bro.
Not yet. Let's just
There's
say
no way
they're
they're doing this update on a Minecraft
You're not
server.
gonna get a very nice welcome.
And I kid you not, just a few
No,
minutes
you know what they
later, this
You know what they do? He gets people that are probably like small YouTubers, has to be, that like talk and stuff, and they know how to like act and how to make a video good. So I feel like they're doing that.
This player, Xelius, was caught trying to sneak his way in, and he was sentenced to a public execution to be held the next day. Things are kind of strict around here, huh?
As long as they don't take me my squid, I'm a happy man. Oh, man, look at him.
The Snow Island continued to be hyper-vigilant about criminals, but so were other nations, like the Desert Sultanate, which made an inescapable prison. He is surrounded by lava. Or Wazak's nation in the jungle, which made a giant sand trap. Oh, this is evil.
Just you wait until we have a nice little deliberation with something.
Yeah, I'm gonna be put to death, you know. Like,
even planes didn't feel exactly safe, as this self-described capitalist nation made a giant wall to protect its people.
We want to make sure that communists cannot take this away from us.
But as I was talking to these guys, I got tipped off from someone in the desert that something big was about to happen. The Sultanate army's on the move. The Sultan had sent his elite squad on a secret nighttime mission. Their goal? To find a group of people that had been rumored to want to assassinate the Sultan. They're at the north side of the island now.
Oh yeah, okay, this is our target,
Okay, let's go.
Let's go, desert people.
The people hiding in this little settlement were indeed the attempted assassins, and now the group had a decision to make.
Oh, we're gonna kill this guy.
Do we kill this guy?
Up until now, there hadn't been any violence between...
Wait. Is his name Falafel?
Huh?
Did you see
We're
that?
gonna kill this guy.
Do we kill this?
Oh, it's me. Wait, they're killing me.
Up until now, there hadn't been any violence between desert nations. Will this be the breaking point?
I guess I plan to kill him.
We are showing the desert that if you make plans to kill me, justice will come for you.
The Sultan's elite squad spent the rest of the night raiding the settlement, but during their chase of another suspected assassin,
it's me.
They ran, literally, into a major dilemma.
We know he's running to Theria.
The guy they were trying to kill was running toward the democratic nation of Theria to get asylum there. The Sultanate is really about to roll up on Theria. Holy. This could cause a major conflict. But the Sultanate's army didn't care. They barged into Theria and searched every single house to find this one person, who ultimately ended up getting away. Meanwhile, the people of Theria were freaked out by the raid, but when they looked to their leader Saps for guidance, he was nowhere to be seen. He had fled. Eventually, the Sultanate's army left, but Theria was not going to forget this.
Oh no. Wait, this is bad.
By attempting to blow up the quartermaster's house, Xelius betrayed our people. And for this, he must die. Glory to Aculon.
It was a busy day for a freaking turkey.
Wait,
The execution
okay, the snow civilization is kind of tough.
was successful, but the empire didn't yet have a written constitution or a justice system. So a freaking turkey met with a player who claimed to be a lawyer to set up a legal system.
You get the smaller seat, unfortunately, but do know it is quite important as well.
I'm used to cramming into tight spaces.
Afterward, a freaking turkey took his guard to Drew and confronted some farmers who he claimed weren't producing enough food for the empire.
I swear I will not miss any payment I have to owe you.
Drew, the bow, please. I expect 5 stacks of bread delivered within 1 to 2 business days.
Even though he was a little tyrannical at
Why does it sound like a robot?
times, a freaking turkey
Sounds like an AI.
was actually becoming very well liked in the Aculon Empire because he got things done and he was a charismatic speaker.
Fellow citizens.
Where's the other guy? What's the name? The main guy.
It is my distinct honor to pronounce Steve and Pixel as husband and wife.
See, even though he was only the second...
Wait! Did you see that?
Hmm?
Did you see
So
that?
what, play it again? I was doing something, play it again.
This is Philo.
Bruh.
And wife.
Look, did you see? Leo, look.
What the hell?
They fell down here, right?
Even though he was only the second...
Okay, what the flip?
What the?
In command of the Snow's Aculon Empire, many people were starting to view a freaking turkey as a better candidate for leader than Olanulo, since most people in the Empire had never even seen Olanulo, given that he's been hiding underground the entire time, afraid of being assassinated. In fact, some of his own citizens weren't even sure he existed. While Olanulo ruled from afar, only talking with high-ranking officials, a freaking turkey was considered a man of the people, someone who talks to everyone. In fact, a freaking turkey had gained so much notoriety that leaders of other nations were starting to reach out to him for alliances rather than to Olanulo. So, as a result of all of this, Olanulo was starting to get a little worried.
Turkey knows that I created this empire and its entire political system, and as long as I am alive, I will be its only ruler.
Bro, you're not tough, bro. Nah, bro.
No, he's not tough.
Who do you think you are? A freaking turkey is better than you. This video's so long.
That's very funny.
our monkey religion, we hold fast to.
Here on the Jungle Island, things haven't slowed down one bit. Amidst the chaos, this small group had made a monkey religion, and their goal was to build the biggest tree in the entire world.
The monkey never stops. While everyone else is fighting and killing each other, we are peacefully building.
By now, every tribe in the jungle seems to have its own goal. These guys, building a tree. This group, called the Blue Cross, provided food and shelter to refugees. Meanwhile, Wazak's goal, which was still to take over the world, was seemingly driving him mad, especially after the librarians built a second tower. You did this out of spite, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, no. Well, yeah.
Overall, it seemed like there was a lot on Wazak's mind, as if he was planning something. Something big.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Seth and the Sea People were still the two biggest tribes in the jungle, and both pursued very innovative political strategies. For example, Seth got married, but only so he could parade around the jungle and demand wedding gifts from everyone. And you know what? It freaking worked. The Sea People, on the other hand, had taken on a massive goal, which was to finally end the chaos in the jungle, and they did this by sending out stealth groups.
Wait, what?
And the end
Is that guy in creative mode?
the chaos in
Bro.
the
Guy
jungle,
killing him is in creative mode.
and they
Look.
I know, yeah, he's in creative mode.
did this by sending out stealth groups and hunting down thieves, murderers,
Wait a minute.
and anyone who they
Okay, no, this is real though.
claimed did wrong. However, some of the support
Maybe that was like an example, like showing them what happened.
Those wrongdoers they killed were actually allies of Seth. In response, Seth demanded that the Sea People stop their initiative immediately, but the Sea People planned to continue. All of a sudden, the jungle island was on the verge of a massive war, as if there wasn't enough chaos already.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Oh!
Wait, is someone actually here?
I think so.
Oh my god, the red people found it first. The plain biome.
Oh, this is crazy. This is awesome, man.
On day 7, a player named the Pokemonkey discovered the secret 5th island. The island had a mysterious dead terrain, a small pre-built village in the center, and underground, it contained netherite, which is the strongest and rarest resource in the world.
He's saying in the world like
Now, Pokemonkey was a part of Sidefall's nation in Plains, and he quickly alerted Sidefall about the very strange and unexpected discovery he just made.
I would gatekeep it until I loot everything. I would have gatekeeped it. I'd be like, I would have got everything and then told them.
The Blue Lantern so people believe it. Guys, I'm not lying. There really is an island. 2 minutes later, another person found the center island. This time, someone from the jungle. Then, like a domino effect, more and more people started arriving. Typically either alone or in small groups, like these guys from the desert. Even though they all came from different islands and nations, nobody was fighting. In fact, they seemed to be forming friendships and simply admiring this new mysterious place, saying this is amazing. Quickly, word began spreading across the world that there was a 5th island, and about 30 minutes into day 7, basically everyone knew. It was crazy how fast everyone found out. Now, some nations were hesitant about visiting, believing that the island was some sort of trap, while other nations like the Aculon Empire sent out large exploratory groups to investigate the island. So Aculon is here, but instead of mining for netherite, they're taking the wool from the tents. Oh, they don't have sheep in the snow island. That makes sense.
Oh, that's actually sad. They don't have sheep there.
Something I found interesting was that no nation, not even the Snow Empire, had the courage to publicly claim the center island as part of their nation, as their territory, probably because it would result in conflict with other nations, which was my secret intention when adding the island, that it would cause some type of war. But it didn't cause a war, or maybe just not yet.
Oh, not yet.
Meanwhile, I present to you the story of Los Pollos Hermanos.
He's back.
Wow, you've really expanded your business.
Yeah, we're doing quite well.
Because starvation was such a big problem in the desert, Drip Chicken had made it his life's mission to feed the people of the desert. And ever since I spoke with him on day 2 next to his little food stand, Los Pollos Hermanos had become a staple of the Sultanate. But this business would soon run into some problems.
Already?
See, on days 4 and 5, the Sultan storming hell was unsatisfied with the slow progress on his build project, the Holy City. So he demanded that the farmers of the Sultanate stop growing food and instead work on his build project. And just like that, the food supply going into Los Pollos Hermanos had completely stopped. The restaurant suddenly had no food available to sell.
Already?
Having no food, Drip Chicken was instead forced to sell some questionable products, and if he was caught selling these products by either the Sultan or the Sultan's twin guards, he would probably receive a life sentence in the Sultanate prison. Meanwhile, the farmers of the Sultanate were unhappy since they wanted to farm, not be forced to build. So in a rebellious move on day 5, Drip Chicken and the farmers secretly set up a meeting with Saps, the leader of Theria.
Oh my god.
I know you want to move to Theria, but if you do, the Sultan will send his elite squad to hunt you down.
So, what do?
Go to plains or something. There's about to be chaos in the desert.
And Saps was correct. There was about to be chaos in the desert. For reasons he couldn't tell the farmers just yet, but he did tell me.
You know who Davert is?
Yeah, I think so. He's one of the twin guards, right?
He's about to leave the Sultanate and join me.
Really?
Oh.
The two people the Sultan trusts the most are his two twin guards, the brothers Davrit and Zamta, but one of them had grown tired of the authoritarian and warmongering ways of the Sultan. So Davrit had reached out to the leader of Theria, and together they created the single craziest plan I have ever heard, and this was it. First, Davrit leaves the Sultanate to join Theria. Next, the Sultan finds out about the betrayal and sends his elite squad to kill Davrit. Then, when the elite squad is away hunting for Davrit and the Sultan is therefore alone, Davrit will sneak back into the Sultanate and kill the Sultan. Davrit will then claim leadership over the Sultanate, and as the new leader, he will finally bring peace to the desert. Davrit, there is no way this works.
Brother, grow some chest hair. Trust me, you'll work, alright?
So, at the end of day 7, Davrit snuck out of the Sultanate and headed to Theria to begin the operation, while Drip Chicken and the farmers fled to the Plains Island. On their way out, some of them took one final look back at their home, at their restaurant, knowing that they would probably never see it again, knowing that the story of Los Pollos Hermanos had come to an end.
Damn, that was the quickest business thing I've ever seen.
On day 8, there was a major event on the Snow Island. For the first time ever, Emperor Olanulo had come out from his underground bunker. He had summoned the entire Snow Islands to the Aculon Castle so he could publicly be crowned as the leader. Before the coronation, all high-ranking officials were required to provide Olanulo a gift.
I present to you a high-quality pair of premium brand sneakers.
Thank you, Applewood.
I, Baron Saul Goodman, give you this present, Lord Olanulo. My presence is your present.
After the gifts, Olanulo asked his second-in-command, A Freakin' Turkey, to make a speech affirming Olanulo's undisputed leadership.
My friends, the Aculon Empire is the strongest nation in the world. Not because of one leader, but because of all of us.
Thank you, Turkey.
At the end of the ceremony, Olanulo asked all of his citizens to follow him out of the castle, down the main path of the Empire, in a symbolic move meant to showcase the unity of the Snow Island.
What I feel like something's gonna happen. Bad feeling.
But this image of unity was only a mirage. There was a lot of discontent building within the Empire for many reasons. People didn't like that Olanulo's knights were constantly bossing them around, nor did the Aculon builders like it when Olanulo forced them to work on the Aculon castle instead of letting them finish their own projects. There was this general sense that Olanulo might be overreaching with his power, especially when he started spying on his own citizens to see who was criticizing his leadership. See, Olanulo believed that in order for his citizens to have a good life, they have to live in a strong nation, and the only way to maintain a strong nation was through complete unity under a powerful and unchallenged leader. This is why Olanulo was fearful about the discontent within his nation, as well as the rising popularity of his second-in-command, A Freakin' Turkey. Knowing that they were being spied on, many of A Freakin' Turkey's supporters were becoming scared living on the Snow Island, afraid that they would be executed for not supporting Olanulo's leadership. So, with the help of A Freakin' Turkey, plus
It's like a dictator, bro.
Yeah.
He'll kill everyone that is like
Its
no one
ender,
respects me.
some Avalon citizens organized
Just like the sand biome.
secret evacuations out of the Snow Island through
Oh my God,
underground
no way.
tunnels, some of which led to Seth's nation in the jungle, others going to Sidefall's nation in plains. Both Seth and Sidefall were very open to accepting
Oh my God, they're
refugees, especially those who
They're running
opposed
away.
Alanulo, someone who they believed to be a dangerous tyrant. Also, they had just found out that Alanulo had actually sent spies all across the world, including into their own nations, so they didn't like him very much.
We're not going back until there's some form of democracy in Snow. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon.
Meanwhile, in Plains, Mr. Turkey, are you starting a revolution?
No, I do not want a revolution. I just want to make sure Alanulo doesn't kill these people.
When are you going back to the Snow Island?
Probably tomorrow, because I'm going to try and host a meeting with Alanulo. I just think he's gone too far.
So while a freaking turkey stayed on the Plains Island for the rest of the day, Seth and Sidefall created the first ever multi-island treaty. This treaty not only established Seth and Sidefall as allies, but it also declared their nations refugee states, ones that are willing to accept all people fleeing from dictatorial regimes like the Sultanate or the Akulon Empire. As for a freaking turkey's position in the Akulon Empire, he was still technically the second in command, but it was only a matter of time before Alanulo finds out about the missing citizens, and then it's very likely that Turkey will be stripped of his position or be kicked out of the Snow Island entirely and become a refugee himself.
The tensions are rising with the snow biome people.
Yeah, I don't know if... Wait, is that a basketball court? On day 8, the center island was getting a lot of visits from curious players, and instead of fighting each other, everyone was just kind of hanging out and doing their own thing.
TB, look at this.
What is this? Don't question me. Later that night, some adventurers started terraforming the dead terrain, making it green. This actually looks not bad. These guys, meanwhile, made a secret underground church, and they hosted many ceremonies and cultural events. What type of ritual is this? Now, I actually attended 2 churches on day 8, the second one in Sidefall's nation, although I was very disturbed by the person sitting next to me.
After a near-death experience, life began to feel more sacred, only to encourage the wonders they hold. I cannot say what they are, however. Right way to lead this world.
Whoa, what did I do?
They're taking him away. Oh no. Later that night, the Plains Island received an unexpected visit from the Akulon Empire's state-sponsored journalist. I'm with the news. Down with the news. Go away, tabloids. Go away. No false news today. They're kicking out the journalist. Oh my God. Meanwhile, I ran into these Plains farmers who literally did nothing but plant wheat everywhere. Oh my God.
Look at all this freaking wheat.
Now, right next to the wheat field was a cookie factory in Horus Crown's nation, which took the wheat and made a variety of baked goods. See, ever since the Great Plains Alliance was signed on day 4, the people of Plains believed their island to be, for the most part, a very safe place to live, and as a result, many players felt secure enough to run their own businesses. There was the bakery, an Outback Steakhouse, boating and kayaking, 2 KFCs, and there was the most recent addition, Los Pollos Hermanos.
The secret is using buff while you play.
I don't care about this. Get away.
You made one in the Plains biome?
Yes. Expansion.
Claiming refugee status, Drip Chicken and the Sultanate farmers received...
I feel like he's gonna get killed soon, bro. He escaped...
citizenship.
He escaped Storm... What's his name? Storming
in Sidefall's nation, where they were able to rebuild their famous restaurant, and the people of Plains welcomed the refugees with open arms. The only person who wasn't happy was the owner of KFC, who now had competition.
Oh yeah,
Anyway, when word got out in the desert that Drip Chicken and the farmers had fled the Sultanate, as did Davarit, many loyalists in the Sultanate were furious with these betrayals. While the Sultanate was still the second most powerful nation in the world, the first being Akulon, these betrayals of the Sultanate Sultanate hurt the Sultan's public image, and he feared being seen as weak by the world and by his own people. So predictably, the Sultan sent his elite squad out into the desert to try to find and kill both Davrit and Drip Chicken. But instead of staying home in the Sultanate, this time the Sultan traveled with his elite squad. This threw a wrench into Davrit's assassination plan, and Davrit had no choice but to keep hiding underground until he saw an opportunity to strike. Meanwhile, the leader of Theria, Saps, was extremely worried because he knew that the fate of his nation and his people rested on this assassination attempt. If it succeeds and the Sultan is killed, well, then all is well. But if it fails, it will only be a matter of time before the Sultan finds out that Saps was behind the plan, and then there is no doubt that the Sultan will seek revenge and absolutely obliterate Theria, killing not just Saps, but all his people who, by the way, were entirely innocent. Saps purposefully didn't tell any of his citizens that he was involved in an assassination plot because they definitely wouldn't approve of something that puts them in such danger. All of this tension in the desert was really starting to get to some people, like this group, which made a giant lava wall around their civilization.
Damn,
they wanted nothing to do with the politics of the desert, and they were rather paranoid about everything.
The walls keep us safe. We can't leave the walls for long, because then we're not safe. Everyone inside the walls is safe, everyone outside is not safe. They're strangers, we shouldn't trust them. Oh, by the way, also don't push any buttons you find in here.
Okay. I actually think this group was more of a cult than a civilization, but still, I think they had the right idea. And now we go back to the Jungle War.
Oh no.
I say war because both major nations had already basically decided that they cannot coexist in the jungle. Seth was mad at the Sea People for killing many of his allies, while the Sea People were mad because Seth wouldn't let them kill those who they believed to be criminals. Neither nation was willing to compromise on this, so war seemed inevitable. However, because Seth had also recently formed an alliance with Sidefall from Plains, a war between the two jungle nations would likely cause Sidefall, as well as the rest of the Plains Island, to join the battle, thus turning this into an actual world war. So, given that the stakes were so much higher now, both sides agreed to have one final meeting to maybe work things out. It was Wazak who quickly offered his nation as a good neutral location for the meeting, and he was quite enthusiastic about hosting. On day 8, Seth and the Sea People sent their highest ranking officials to Wazak's nation, where the meeting would take place.
So you mean assassination watch?
Alright, Seth. You're up first.
I think the Sea People are killing people for a lot of irrational reasons. So, you know, as an example, right? They had 5 stacks of cookies taken from them. That takes like 3 minutes to get, bro. And he's like, I don't think you should murder someone over that.
We requested he give it back, and he basically said no, so he was put on KOS and we killed him.
So that was exactly what Seth just said.
Let me add some context, dude.
Soon, the argument began to escalate.
And the people you attacked were direct allies.
I'm sorry, but what other ways do we have to stop the chaos in the jungle?
They stole. They didn't deserve to be killed over it.
Do you really want to go to war over this?
Well, if you keep killing our people, then we won't just stand by and watch.
Alright, fine. The Sea People declare war.
Alright, let's do it.
But before our fight could begin, Wazak yelled,
"Double now!"
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wazak had just killed 7 people using his sand trap before getting away. Seth and the Sea People decided to put their war on hold and declared a unified worldwide manhunt for Wazak.
Why did he do that?
I don't know.
To kill 7
Everyone
people?
was confused about why Wazak did this, but then I remembered something Wazak had told me the day before.
Listen, if the war breaks out, I have a plan to stop it.
Really? How?
Oh, you'll see, my friend.
I mean, it worked.
Seth and the Sea People declared war on each other. Wazak decided to use his sand trap and make himself the villain, so that the entire jungle would make peace to unite against him, therefore actually preventing a world war.
That's crazy. That's respect.
Wazik is now hiding underground.
There's a guy right there. Yo, that's actually crazy though.
After spending most of the previous day trying to hunt down his enemies, the Sultan storming Hell decided to take a break from the hunt and attend a wedding hosted by a small neighboring desert nation. It was a huge honor in the desert for the Sultan to visit your civilization, so there was a lot of buzz surrounding the Sultan's visit, and everyone in the desert knew he would be there. Zamta the twin guard was also at the wedding, and he was quite thankful for the break since he secretly despised having to hunt for his own brother. When the Sultan demanded that Davrit be tracked down and killed, Zamta was horrified by this order, but he kept silent, fearing that he'd be next.
What if he kills him? What if the Zamta kills that guy?
Zamta could only hope that Davrit was far away now, hiding in a place where the Sultan would never find him. But it turned out Davrit was not far away at all, because he was on a mission. Oh, he's actually here.
Oh my god. No way. Wait, what is he doing? Why is he going to?
Davrit was coming to kill the Sultan.
How?
But he had to be sneaky because the Sultan was guarded by his elite team. The plan was to catch him and his team off guard since it would only take a few hits to kill him.
No, it's not gonna work.
I'm so nervous right now. Did the wedding end? The wedding's over. He's leaving. Oh, he's leaving.
Oh. No, stop, they're gonna find you. Oh my god.
Oh,
wait.
Davrit!
Oh my god.
Holy crap! Oh!
No, you idiot, you're gonna...
He's hit him so many times! Wait, Stormy's getting away? The elite team is on Davrit big time! Oh!
Wait. Zamta.
Oh! Oh, he's getting close! He's getting close! Oh, he turned around? Holy crap! Everyone's here now! This is insane!
I kind of want Davrit to win. I don't know why.
Oh
no! Oh wait, what? Oh no! Wait, what is he gonna do? No, wait, what is he doing? Why would it?
He commit suicide.
Why would he do that? Did he think that, oh, because Davrit died and now he's gonna kill him? So he just ended his life. But wait, why would he do it?
Sultan's on his way back home, I think. What is happening?
No way. He's gonna do it. Oh my god, he's gonna kill him! Oh my god. Oh my god.
What? Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Angry about the death of his brother Davrit, Zamta betrayed and killed the Sultan storming Hell in what he called an act of revenge. All of a sudden, within the span of a few minutes, storming Hell, Saps, and Davrit were all dead.
Oh my. Yo, the desert. No, what happened? I wanted them to win. I forgot. They're falling.
Both the Sultanate and Theria were without a leader, and the desert island was in a state of total confusion.
Oh my god, there's
Now, because the Sultanate didn't have a solid line of succession, there was a short power struggle that ended with the Sultanate getting completely dissolved. On day 9, the second most powerful nation in the world had fallen, and most of the Sultanate's citizens ended up fleeing. That being said, it wasn't totally the end. Some who were still loyal to the late Sultan decided to form their own militias, whose only goal was to track down Zamta and avenge the Sultan.
We are called by our divine leader to kill the dirty traitor. Mashallah.
Mashallah.
Theria, on the other hand, didn't dissolve and instead elected a new leader.
What do you want, bruh? You should watch this with us. It's a really good video.
Player named Jofiel, who was well liked and trusted in the community. Still, the people of Theria would continue to live in a state of fear, afraid they would be invaded by one of the new desert militias. Also, they would never find out why their founder Saps jumped off the Therian tower, which he did because of guilt. After he saw Daveret die, Saps believed that the Sultan would invade and destroy Theria, and he felt too ashamed.
Wait, I just realized he didn't need to kill himself because Storming Hell died. Oh my god, this guy sold. He actually sold. He sold a chance to be... Oh my god.
Knowing that he would be responsible. It was only thanks to Zamta that the invasion didn't happen. The death of the Sultan sent shockwaves throughout not just the desert, but the whole world. Many nations went on lockdown, including the Akulon Empire. While they technically weren't allies, Emperor Olanilo had always admired Sultan Storming Hell's strong authoritarian leadership. So after the lockdown, Olanilo sent his diplomats to the desert to offer support to the Sultanate militias. At the same time, on the Plains Island, Drip Chicken of Los Pollos Hermanos was...
It's not AI. Why does everyone saying it's AI? It's real.
Watching the desert from afar.
No,
and
bro.
He was worried about these rumored desert militias. Because Drip Chicken was from the desert, he was able to educate his customers in Plains about the politics of the desert. And after Saps' death, he encouraged Sidefall to send diplomats to Theria quickly. And Sidefall did just that. On day 9, Theria officially joined Seth and all the Plains nations in the refugee state contract. And what originally started as a simple refugee agreement between Seth and Sidefall had now turned into a worldwide alliance called the Alliance.
Wait, where's the island in the middle? What the hell?
Alliance of Democratic Nations, or put simply, the Allies.
Oh, they're actually uniting. It's not gonna last long. This will be crazy.
As the people of the Akulon Empire continued their daily routines, the highest-ranking officials of the Empire gathered to discuss the new existential dilemma they were now facing. The Akulon Empire had...
Nobody plays that game anymore. Stop. You're saying Minecraft is whack? You're whack.
Always been the most powerful nation in the world, and it still technically is. But when adding together the populations of all the states in the Democratic Nations Alliance, it is the allies that have more people overall. This made Akulon officials extremely worried. They saw this as the first legitimate threat to the regime. Olanilo agreed with this view, but at the moment, his attention was on another problem entirely. The problem known as A Freakin' Turkey.
Oh my god, I forgot about him.
A Freakin' Turkey's rise to popularity had always bothered Olanilo, but now this conflict was at an absolute breaking point because yesterday, one of Olanilo's spies caught A Freakin' Turkey helping Snow citizens flee the Empire. Fleeing or defecting was strictly against Akulon law. Olanilo's spy also saw A Freakin' Turkey hanging out with not just Sidefall, but nearly all the major Plains leaders.
You heard me.
Which made Olanilo think, is A Freakin' Turkey planning something? Is he secretly working with the allies? Is he about to orchestrate a full-scale revolution?
Bro, this guy is so paranoid for nothing. Nobody even tried to attack him.
Revolution or an invasion of the Aculon Empire?
He's so paranoid.
These were all questions that Alanula was wrestling with, and the more he thought about it, the more he convinced himself that a freak in Turkey was probably committing some sort of treason and needed to be stopped.
What the?
Yesterday, a freak in Turkey.
Huh?
What? What's up?
He
like
had
the
reached
screen
out
bugged
to
out.
Alanulo for a meeting, and today Alanulo
That's Cody, not me.
accepted this request, but with a few conditions. 1, this meeting takes place at the Aculon Castle. 2, Turkey comes alone. And 3, the meeting takes place not today, but tomorrow, because Alanulo needed some extra
Or they
time
go to
for
the
his village
end,
to
get a
finish
light
certain
trans, get another
project.
armor instead of just staying
I don't
diamond.
think you could go in the nether. I don't think so.
Look.
Bro, if you could, that would be way too OP. That would be unfair. Think about it. Cause
Then everyone have netherite.
No, but some people will be like very poor, and some people will be really rich.
Yeah,
and some
people-
biomes don't even have like. I don't think they could get obsidian. Like the snow, how do they get obsidian? Water and lava, I guess. Where do they get lava from? They have to go to another island.
On the top of the Aculon Castle. Nobody knew why or what the strange-looking tower was, but Alanulo insisted it be completed by the time Turkey shows up.
What is that, trying to intimidate him or something?
Tomorrow is certainly going to be interesting, so make sure everyone's ready.
Lastly, later in the day,
When they say tomorrow, they mean tomorrow like Minecraft Day or like
both the
real life day?
militias and with the sea people in the jungle. Alanulo appreciated the sea people's value of order, and he promised
Yeah, I
that
think it's real day, because look, there's no way they only played for 9 days so far and built this much.
he will help them stop the chaos in the jungle and help them catch their #1 most wanted criminal, Wazuk. The Sea People accepted this alliance, but they ended up not needing Aculon's help because late into day 9, Wazuk decided to turn himself in.
No way. No, he's gonna die.
He's about to be executed. A guilty conscience, perhaps.
Oh, they're gonna kill him.
All right, Wazuk, I understand you have a prepared statement. You may now read your final words.
Now tell why did you not tell him that why he did it?
Hello everyone, it's your old friend Wazok. In the beginning, I wanted to rule the world. But I've made some bad decisions. And now, it's my time to go.
You killed innocents.
Why are you not
If
telling
there's
him
one
why?
thing I've learned, is that time can never be your trusted friend.
Yeah.
Long live the jungle.
Oh hell no. No!
There's water clutch and then run away.
Alright, bro. He's gonna get jumped. No, he died.
After deciding that being a criminal in hiding isn't how he wanted to live, Wazuk instead chose to face his inevitable death on his own terms, and by doing so, he gave the jungle one last moment of unity.
Anyone else jumping?
The conflict between the two major jungle tribes was still unresolved, especially now that they were in opposing alliances, but for this brief moment, there was peace in the jungle. Well, that was fun. Everyone's coming down the tree now. Most nations around the world took the end of day 9 to
So everyone could fall? They could have cut the Bro, do you not know how Minecraft works? Bro, just shut up, bro.
rest and reflect on how
Buddy Wazak wasn't thinking for real.
Bro, Minecraft cannot be this serious.
He literally turned himself in. You didn't watch the whole thing.
He could have like had an Ender Pearl Stasis Chamber.
No, he should have just stayed hidden.
Exactly.
No, he
why
just
did
wants
you
to
do
do that to make the story better.
far they've come.
Is there
For
still a running
example,
around?
the Jungle's Blue Cross
Yeah, maybe
Tribe
he's just talking, maybe
celebrated
he's just
becoming
talking.
international, with at least one charity location on each
No,
island.
you know what I would do? I would probably try to get people, like poor people, like people who have less stuff than me, and be like, yo, join me right now, or else you die.
Mhm.
And then get them rich, and then we fight against whoever.
Meanwhile, in the desert, the two Sultanate militias held a funeral for the late Sultan, where they vowed to get revenge and chanted death to Theria, after which they proceeded to finish building the Sultan's holy city in his honor. Theria, on the other hand, expanded its reach into the arts and became the first civilization to develop music.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Just got recalled.
Lastly, on the Plains Island, businesses
That's Cap. I'm just gonna keep
were
watching.
booming and civilizations were thriving. On day 9, the Plains Island had finished the construction of the ISH, the International State Highway, which made trade and transportation between the major Plains nations much faster. Overall, the building and architecture and player creativity in Plains was simply amazing, and it was all made possible by the political stability of the Plains Island. Many in the desert and jungle and snow looked at Plains as the shining beacon that they can aspire to be like one day.
The desert is cooked. The desert
I had a
is
crazy idea. We were
Wait, how's Red doing? Is Red winning?
They're actually doing good.
Red?
Yeah, they're rich.
Well, I guess we're winning.
I think, yeah, Red, the Plains and the Snow are doing the best right now. I think Plains is gonna come out on top, cause
No, Red finna clutch.
yeah, cause
We're gonna use crystals.
Desert is falling, Snow is falling, Jungle is falling. Bro, they're all falling except for them. Maybe unless soon something happens.
As the end of the day approached, A Freak and Turkey returned to the Plains Tavern after spending the day traveling around the world, visiting civilizations in the jungle, the deserts, and of course the Plains Island. During many of his visits, he was very surprised when he found out that most people from these foreign nations not only knew about him, but admired him. This was because rumor had spread about his disobedience to Olanulo, and as a result, he had earned a worldwide reputation as the savior of refugees, the honorable rebel, the man who stood up to the emperor, and everywhere A Freak and Turkey went, he was welcomed with open arms. By the way, I think he would have been perfect for that.
Yeah, I heard there was a comedy show here. You should have called me over.
When it came to the Aculon Empire, the truth was, A Freak and Turkey had no intention of causing any type of uprising or revolution. In fact, he was strictly against the idea, knowing just how devastating a major war would be. But he did want change in the Empire. During his prolonged stay in Plains, he had seen what freedom and democracy look like. He had come to regret his more tyrannical actions in the early days, and he now envisioned a reformed Aculon Empire. His new dream was to bring democracy to Snow, bring freedom to the people of the Aculon Empire, and make the Snow refugees feel safe to come back home.
I might just be overly optimistic, but I think we can achieve world peace.
Okay. If A Freak and Turkey is able to convince Olanulo to convert the empire from a tyrannical dictatorship into a free democracy, and then the Aculon Empire ends up joining the Allies, then world peace wouldn't just be a far-fetched idea for wishful thinkers. It would actually happen. With this massive goal in mind, A Freak and Turkey prepared for tomorrow for his big meeting with Olanulo.
Just remember everything we talked about. We'll be watching.
Before A Freak and Turkey took off for the Snow Island, he had met with the 4 major Plains leaders one last time to tell them what he hopes to achieve in his upcoming talk with Olanulo. The Plains leaders were pessimistic. See, when they heard about Olanulo's strict conditions for the meeting to take place, they suspected that this was going to be the meeting where Olanulo removes Turkey from his second-in-command position, or worse, puts Turkey in Aculon's prison. Whatever happens today, the Plains leaders promised Turkey that he has the full support of the allied nations. Even if they can't attend the meeting, they will be watching and will do whatever they can to help him. There we go. Turkey is now back on the snow island. I think he's going to the meeting right away.
But I feel like he's gonna try to kill him. No, don't touch him. Wait. Oh, I saw it. Oh nah.
This is weird.
Oh,
Turkey's been in the castle for like a few minutes now, and Alaniel's nowhere to be seen. Oh, he's right here. He's on his way.
Where is everybody? There's like nobody here. It's like there's like at least 10 people. Like what? Oh no,
There we go. Everyone's here now. I think everyone's here now.
Where's everyone else? Did they all run away?
Knights come to the castle. Wow, I think these are all the high-ranking officials of Aculon. They're all here.
What the Hear ye. All barons, Duke Turkey, and fellow knights have now come together to speak with Emperor Alanielo. Alanielo, would you please start the conversation?
Wait. Turkey, hold up. So before we begin, sorry to interrupt. I have a special thing I want to do real quick.
Wait.
Here.
Drew, not yet. I want to do something first. Turkey, can you sit on the throne for a second?
Wait, what?
Why?
Just do it.
Okay. What are we doing?
What is happening?
Whoa,
Can I trust you, Turkey?
Yeah?
You like this, right?
It's a trap.
Sitting on the throne?
You put me on here. I don't know what you're talking about.
In front of all these people?
What are you getting on about?
I know that you've colluded with the Plains Alliance. And I know that you want to take over this nation. Take this throne for yourself.
Whoa. What?
There's nothing you can do at this point to convince me that you're not plotting a revolution against me. I caught you red-handed.
No! Alanielo! Yes, I've talked with Plains. I've also talked with Desert and Jungle. I am a diplomat. And I'll tell you this, all those people that I talked with will become our allies the moment we turn this place into an actual democracy.
Why are you secretly leading people off my island?
Oh, man.
Because they thought you were going to kill them.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest, so did I. So that's the point of this meeting. You want to get rid of me? You know what? How about I just leave, and you won't have to deal with me again? I'm just gonna go.
Wait, was that a lever?
And you won't have to deal with me.
It's a lever. Oh my god, it's a trap. I knew it.
Again.
Run, bro!
I'm just gonna
Run!
Go. Okay.
Yeah, and then you'll come back with an army.
No.
I'm sorry, Turkey.
No! Wait, water!
The water clutch, bro. It's not the heart of clutch.
It's for the storyline. They're
It doesn't make no sense because
wow.
He should have like gotten. She said he was like burned, but he said he didn't get burned. He just said he was slain.
Oh shoot! Wait,
they're killing Turkey's supporters.
No,
they're hunting down his supporters as well. This is
what's
crazy.
happening?
Like that, there was a purge on the Snow Island, and many of Turkey's supporters were killed. The few who were able to escape...
Killing Turkey, bro, that's actually a mistake. Isn't like everyone love him?
Immediately swam to the other islands to tell everyone exactly what happened.
And all of the knights started executing Bernie, Ender, Turkey, they assassinated some of the most loved members of Akalon.
When a freaking Turkey's death message appeared in chats, people around the world were outraged, and shortly after, the leaders of the allied nations started activating their militaries, putting them on standby.
Turkey once visited Los Pollos Hermanos. I'm giving the army chicken for 50% off to make sure they're ready for battle.
Meanwhile, Alanulo got word that the allies were preparing their armies, so he declared a full lockdown, reached out to his own allies, and called them to the Akulon castle to be ready in case the allies declare war. And sure enough, when the Plains leaders talked with Theria and Seth, the vote was unanimous. On day 10, the Alliance of Democratic Nations officially declared war on the Akulon Empire.
Oh my god, it's 16 stars.
I just want to say, I wish you luck and great success. Hopefully, we all see some of you tomorrow to sign the Constitution of the new Akulon Republic, the new Akulon Republic that we all dream about having. Thank you all.
This isn't about us. This isn't about
Okay,
our lives.
alright, you just ruined it.
This is getting a little too.
Justice for Turkey,
Minecraft.
ridding the world of tyranny.
All the allied nations met up at the center island so they could attack the Snow Island together.
So Snow Island is turned out to be
Today, we fight for revenge.
Okay, it did not sound like that.
Freedom.
Oh my god, they're actually going Oh my god. What if they kill the refugees on accident, thinking that they're with him?
But little did the allies know, Alanulo had set a trap. The Akulon builders had taken inspiration from history and created what they called the Iron Torch, the most advanced defensive tower in the world.
Oh my god, wait, this is actually gonna be crazy.
Height, sturdy walls, arrow slits, and lava cover.
This is actually crazy.
Crazy.
Wait. Holy crap, this better be a war.
They're here.
Here we go. Battle.
Alright.
Who the hell was that?
Who was it?
Oh my god.
Time can never be your trusted friend or your sworn ally. No, it's the harshest mistress of all.
Wait, that guy's. Oh, they're allied. I forgot. Some people are allied with him.
And life is just a chain of moments spent, 1,000 hellos and goodbyes.
Why don't they drop the lava on them?
Maybe a love like ours can lead out.
Why don't they get fire resistant potion?
Oh my god, wait, how did they make it in here so fast? Oh, that's. Oh, wait, that's this Oh my god, they're actually going up.
Watch out, they're coming up.
I think Minecraft is the best game ever.
Wait, whoa. Dropping dripstone. Oh my god. Damn, they're prepared. Wait. He died. Zombata, whatever his name is. Zombata. Damn. I forgot about him. Oh, that's actually smart.
Lava. They're dropping lava on them.
Finally.
Watch out for the arrows now. Keep going.
The snow is a paid actor. They actually mean it. Oh my god. Did you see that guy just fall? When did he fall? Damn. Oh! He got spleefed! Oh.
Wait,
He's
Elangelo
dead.
died?
What?
Elangelo died!
Bro, I would've killed him so I can get the kill credit.
Soon after
I would've hit him and
Elangelo
spleefed.
died, the Aculon Empire officially surrendered.
Wait, Aculon's officials say they surrendered? Kill them.
But even though Aculon surrendered, the Allies didn't stop fighting. No mercy, no mercy. They're all saying no mercy. Like that, there was a purge on the Snow Island. But this time, it was the supporters of Turkey doing the killing. This is just an
Oh, they're getting their
slaughter
payback.
fest.
Wait, was that the shrimp guy in the beginning?
After a while, the Allies had completely taken over the Iron Torch, and all the Aculon forces had either been killed or had fled the island and gone into hiding. And with that, the Alliance of Democratic Nations had defeated the Aculon Empire. It was only when the war ended and the clouds parted that the Allies were finally able to reflect on what they had done. They had succeeded, but they had also shown no mercy. When their enemy surrendered, they continued to be ruthless and thirsty for blood. It was as if they had become their enemy. As the Allies each safely returned to their homes, now with a clear mind, many of them felt regret. Neither side was completely innocent, and the war was complicated. But at least it was over. And the Allies had won. Over the next few days, the people of Plains, Theria, Seth, and a few smaller nations created a world alliance with a massive parliament building on the center island where world leaders met to discuss the affairs of their nations and, most importantly, to keep the peace. And the first order of business was pardoning the few living players who fought for Aculon so they didn't have to live in hiding. Meanwhile, the snow refugees were able to move back to the Snow Island and create the new Aculon Republic, putting democracy in snow. They also tore down the remains of the Iron Torch and put in its place a graveyard honoring all who died in the Battle of Aculon. And overlooking the graveyard was the man, or Turkey, who inspired them all.
That's actually crazy. Yo, who made it? That's actually cool.
And so, the jungle went back to hosting comedy shows, the desert went back to pursuing the arts, and Drip Chicken went back to running Los Pollos Hermanos. After all that happened throughout the days, things were finally settling down. For many players, the newfound peace allowed for new stories to begin. But for us, it's a good place to end.
Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema right there. Okay, that's gonna be the end of this stream. I was gonna stay stream and play some games, but I have to go for a little bit.
That was a good video, I guess.
I
think a little overreacted.
Yeah, but if I have time, I might stream again in a bit, but I don't know. But